Hi, my name's Neil Parsons. I'm a change manager working with Cornwall Health CIC. Today I'm going to give you a brief introduction and guide to completing the GP Resilience Assessment Tool. The GP Resilience Assessment Tool is linked nationally and locally to the GP Forward View. Locally, it's linked to the PMS Premium Review. Practices will need to complete this as part of those criteria. The GP Resilience Assessment Tool is managed within a strict data confidentiality agreement between Cornwall Health, Cornwall LMC and Cornwall CCG. Practices still have the right to retain and hold information if they feel it's sensitive and do not wish to share it. The tool itself is aimed at looking at practice strengths and weaknesses and enables practice to consider areas where they have positive impact but also where they may need to consider improvement and development. I'm now going to talk you through completing the assessment tool. How to complete the Resilience Assessment Tool. As you can see, the tool is based in Excel and has a number of worksheets. I'm going to go through each of them to give you a brief overview. On the cover sheet, it's very simple, just complete the practice details. You'll note there is a locality field. By clicking into the field, you'll get a drop-down list. You'll be able to pick one of the options that suits your practice. The premises worksheet is based on a number of fields to be completed. Most of them are self-explanatory. If you see incomplete, that tells you there is a field that requires completion, normally with a drop-down pick list. The finances worksheet has a number of different pieces of information. Importantly, you should use your last accounting year end. You may also find it useful to talk to your local accountant regarding particular bits of information. The demand worksheet has a number of areas for you to collect around consultations. You'll need to generate that from your GP clinical system. Somebody at the practice should be able to do that for you. But it also pulls in areas such as complaints. The quality and safety worksheet picks up the amount of hours being worked and looks at the workload within the practice. The assessment tool also looks at relationships, so it considers how your practice interacts locally with other practices and considers the different levels of support that your practice may have. The regulation worksheet captures things such as clinical indemnity. It also looks at areas such as CQC and picks up any specific performance issues that the practice may be experiencing. The workforce worksheet again captures information around hours being worked, and it looks at a broad spectrum of staff within the practice, including GPs through to nurses and HCAs. And finally, we move through to the metrics worksheet. This is self-populating and comes from the data that you're entering into the tool. It then generates you a report which you're able to review, print and discuss within your practice. Once complete, you'll then be able to send this to Cornwall Health CIC. So that completes looking at the assessment tool. We've looked at the introduction and background and a brief guide to completing the tool itself. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. My details will be at the end of this film. I look forward to receiving your completed assessments and wish good luck. Thanks.